Hi guys, Kenny here. Okay, we figured out that basically it's a carb issue. We knew it was a carb issue, so we had this parts mower, exact same mower basically, okay? Troy built, same TB110, couple years difference in it, but I ended up taking the carb, the one that was on there, I took it apart 4 or 5 times, okay? Someone had suggested if the spacer inside wasn't all the way in, it would hold the choke open slightly like this so it wouldn't suck fuel. No, the choke was closing properly. So took it apart, clean, perfectly clean. Fuel tank clean, fuel line clean, everything clean. Still would just start, that was it, die. Anyway, so I took the parts mower, I took the carby off of that, put it on here, and I'll show you what happens. All right, the bail, ready, contact. No problem, but it's running kind of high, and I've been wanting to do a video on my whiteboard that shows how to calculate what RPM you use for a certain size mower. And the US government mandates 19,000 feet per minute as the maximum blade tip speed or velocity for mowers, okay, which is about 200 miles an hour, a little more. So I went to my whiteboard and I did the math. So you got 21-inch blade, because it's 21-inch mower, equals 1.75 feet. Well, you need circumference, because circumference is the circle formed by that blade. All right, 19,000 feet per minute max. So you do pi times 1.75 circumference. All right, 5.499, say 5.5. So you take that 19,000, you divide it by 5.5, so your max RPM should be 3454. Well, I put the tachometer on this, and I'll show you in a second. All right, I'm going to hook up my DTI 20K tach. You got a plus and a minus lead. Minus lead goes on the ground, plus lead goes on the spark plug lead. Valve cover screw, that should be a good ground. Spark plug lead. All right. Let's focus you on the tachometer, and let's see. Let's see if we can get a good reading here. All right, now we got 0. All right, let me start her up. A little high, 35, 60, 35. And you can see it was running about 34.90 or so. So not bad, but push mowers, usually you don't see them running much over like 3,000. So I said, let me drop that 19,000 feet per minute to a little bit safer, 17,000 feet per minute. So 17,000 feet per minute divided by 5.5 gives you about 3,100 RPM. So I'm going to set it to 3,100. So people are saying, well, how do you set it? Well, on these engines, on a Briggs E series, you've got a governor arrangement where the governor spring, there's the governor arm, there's the governor spring, you got a bracket here. This bracket, it's behind the fuel tank, so you got to reach behind with your finger. If you push that bracket to the right, you're putting less tension on the spring, so it'll be less RPM. All right, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to start it up. I'm going to push it a little bit. Actually, I'm just going to, I don't know if I could do it while it's running, get my finger under there safely. If so, I'll show you. Otherwise, I'll just bend it a hair, start it up, bend it a hair, start it up until I get 3,100 RPM. All right, or 3,000 RPM. All right, let me get situated here. We'll be right back. All right. Now, I'm going to see if I can bend that governor and get a reading. So let me see. Can I reach under there? I don't know. Oh, where are you? I'm gonna see if I could reach under there and get to that governor. Don't know if I can. I'm gonna try though. Oh yeah, easy. Okay. Oh yeah, you can get to it pretty simple. So I bent it. Let's see what I got to. Where's the tack? There's the tack. Oop. All right, let's see what we got. Oop. All right, ready, contact. Yeah, 3100, that's good. I was able to bend it with my hand. All right, I was able to bend it with my hand. 3100 is good. So we're gonna leave it there. So basically that's what you do, guys. When you want to adjust, and if you don't know what your blade tip speed should be, I mean, 17,000 is a good estimate. It puts in a little safety factor. 19,000 is the US federal mandate, nothing over that. So, like I said, you could use the calculations I have here and figure it out for the diameter of blade that you have. Keep in mind, though, that is a push mower where the blade's directly on the crankshaft, so you're reading direct rotation, okay? If you're on a tractor that's got multiple blades, multiple belts and pulleys, you have to calculate the engine speed based on what RPM the blade is going. So what I would recommend in that case is, if you're not sure about pulley ratios and all that, get a visual tachometer that has the white dots, that uses the dots to check, and shine it on the blade. Be very careful, so, because, with a blade exposed, you don't want to get hurt, but that way you can see the exact blade tip speed. Or if you want, calculate your pulley ratios, and then you could do it that way. So, all right, you got any questions, let me know. This thing's ready to go back to the customer. I just wanted to let people know how to calculate blade tip speed based on the 19,000 feet per minute rule. I would use 17,000 feet per minute. It's a little bit safer. It calculated out to about 3090. I was at 3100 just now, so, and I'll show you again. It sounds good. Here's 3100. Ready? It definitely sounds like it's not laboring like it did before, but 3,500, too much. I mean, the max RPM in the engine, I believe, is 3,600. So, all right, problem solved. Rebuilt carburetor from a donor machine. Still got this carburetor. I don't know what's wrong with it, guys. I really don't know. People are telling me change the module, change the O-ring that's on the module, open up the jet size that's on the module. I don't know. So, we'll see. But that's it for now, guys. We will talk to you soon.